Classic Hits, DCTV.
Today's David Camille in the morning, 7:18, special guest, and I think this is probably, what, the third, fourth time we've had you in?
Oh, at least, Dave, at least.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Prime Minister of New Zealand!
Dave was quite worried that he wanted to know, do you like us? He was talking
Hell
about this
yeah.
before, and he's like, I wonder if he likes us.
Oh, of course I do. I was looking forward to this morning.
The
Do
thing
you
is,
know, Camille, there's something special about you today.
something special.
Yep.
What's that?
I've been racking my brain
What is
the
it?
whole time since I've been in here, and I think I know what it is.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm often on your website.
Oh, no.
you are
Just
not.
checking you out. I am.
You are
Every
not.
morning I do this. You know what it is?
What is it?
And I want you to be honest with me.
I'm
'Cause
hardly
it's in the
gonna
paper,
lie
You've
to
got a
you.
wider face. Apparently you're a lying, cheating, whatever. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. You've got mascara on.
I
today.
do! I do!
You are
I
you made yourself look extra specially special. You've done a lovely job of
I did it for Danielle.
You and Ma Nonu. You do a great job of it, you
You did
two.
it during the 7 o'clock news.
Oh, my
Yes,
quick!
you.
Yeah.
You look great.
On the whole wider face thing, because
Yeah.
you've been featured.
Yes.
But what they've done, and I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, apart from my wife who pointed it out, that they've chosen a photo of you smiling. When people smile,
Yeah.
your face goes wider. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, hello.
So you're saying that it's not true, Dave?
No, I'm saying that when you smile,
You've got a nice slim face though, Dave.
Yeah.
You will be moderate.
but when you smile, your face
you
goes
have to.
wider,
You
and
have
when
to.
you smile, you become more attractive.
Exactly.
So
The dumbs there.
That's got to be nonsense, that one.
Let's pass that one by. Let's
Okay.
concentrate on the big ones we've got.
Yeah, okay.
This is what we're going to do this morning. We're going to give you a series of questions, Prime
Yeah.
Minister, and it is up to you as to which question you answer.
Oh, excellent.
It's a multi-choice.
That multi-choice the
Yes.
question as
Yeah.
opposed to answer.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You
Okay.
only need to answer one of them, and it is totally up to you, and we're going to do this in 2 minutes.
Excellent.
Classic Hits, 7:22 now. It's David Camille in the morning.
Right, we're here with the Prime Minister, and what we're going to do this morning is a little bit different. We're going to give you 3 questions,
Yeah.
and you can choose which one of the questions you want to answer.
Okay.
Okay, first question. Why are you moving away from supporting the wage equity bill? B. What are 3 positive things you can say about Hana Harawira? And finally, C. Did you have to talk in an Indian accent in order to be understood by Indians in India?
I'm going to go for D.
Hey!
None of the above.
No, there was no D!
I read in a book that in order to be understood in India, you do have to put on an Indian accent, and it does help.
No.
It's in a book.
Is that you,
You're joking.
by a guy who went playing cricket in India.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I was totally fine. Me and that Bollywood star, we connected well.
That Bolly, do you remember his name?
Her name.
Right, I'll move on now, shall I?
I'll tell you the funny story. You know the guy that was with the male star? Abhishek Bachchan is his name. Okay, there you go. So he's called Little B in India, and his father, who wears cravats and sunglasses and is really the man, he's Big B. And Big B is everywhere all over India. And Little B is married to Aishwarya.
Oh, now she's absolutely stunning.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Indians have the greatest sense of humour.
Yeah, they do.
They're so funny, they're so self-deprecating, they're hilarious people, there's so much fun in that culture that we don't often get to see.
Yeah, it is. No, it's a great place. And those Bollywood movies are great. They were taking this through how to do a few of the moves, you know.
Did you bust him in?
Oh, yeah, what can I say? Bit of training. You're in amongst a curry and a couple of kingfishers. You got to practice it, you know, turning the light bulb and patting the dog, all that sort of stuff. Not easy.
I don't know.
My job is not easy. The shoulder forward movements. I'm surprised you haven't trained up on this stuff.
No. Dave and I did rock and roll, but we've stayed away from Bollywood. Maybe that's are you recommending it?
I reckon.
Yeah.
Do you know they make... Okay, here's a fascinating fact for you. They make 3 times as many Bollywood movies as they do Hollywood movies every year.
Wow.
And they've made 150 Bollywood movies in New Zealand already.
I knew it was
And
pretty
the big
big
one,
here.
and the big one that we went to, that one on the set last week, is called Players. And that's going to be a really big one. It was mostly filmed in Wellington.
And that was in January,
It was with
wasn't
the
it?
mini and the driving
That's right.
around.
Yeah.
It's a remake of the Italian Job.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. And it's going to premiere on 23rd of December. Breakfast is coming.
Look at you. You become like a spokesman for the Indian.
I know! He's waving his Indian flag!
Yeah, namaste.
Prime Minister John Key is our guest this morning. It is 7:25. 3 more questions. He gets to choose one after the clash. Classic hits. Today it's David Camille in the morning, 7:28. Question 2 for Prime Minister John Key. A, B or C. It's your choice, sir, as to which one you answer this morning.
I'll take A.
Oh, okay,
good,
alright.
good.
Well, A is, did Alistair Thompson deserve to lose his job?
Oh,
His
no,
post,
no,
and did it take too long to get rid of him?
Oh, can I have B then?
B was 50,000 voters have been removed from the electoral roll. Why do you think this is? And C...
Well, if they vote National, it's a tragedy and they should be brought back on immediately. I'll have that fixed by lunchtime. If they don't, tough.
C, the Labour Party is 96 years old today.
Is it?
Yeah, what's your birthday message? 1916 they were formed in Wellington.
I hope they make it to 100. And if they do, they might get a message from the Queen, but it's not guaranteed in their case. She's probably not high on her list.
Breaking news.
Really?
And I'm glad that we've... Calm down, everybody, please.
Okay.
A tsunami warning has just been put into effect for New Zealand.
Oh.
There will be more details about this in the news in about 10 seconds, but I'm just going to jump on the story right now. There has been a 7.8 magnitude quake in the Kermadec Islands. Now, this is 1,000 kilometres northeast of New Zealand. So there is a tsunami warning in effect for New Zealand. This has just happened in the last sort of few minutes or so. That story is going to be featured in the news, so I'm glad we've got you here, sir, that we can sort of keep our eye on this as it goes through. 7.8 magnitude quake for the Kermadecs. We'll get into that with the news in 10 seconds now. For the coast today, gusty nor'westers, 15 the high, 13 for Wellington City. We're up to 11.7 degrees. Now, there has been a tsunami warning issued. I've got all the details of that. Prime Minister, you're with us right now.
Yep.
Are you happy to stay here for now? Because with things like this, the country gets mobilised and you're the boss.
Absolutely, but there's a full sort of system that works there. So Civil Defence has a minister. The minister activates the bunker if they need to, or the warning system that takes place. And the most important thing actually is for people to follow it.
Yeah.
More often than not, we put out a tsunami warning and people head off to the beach and actually have a look and see
Let's
what
go
it looks
for a
like.
look!
And that can be a very dangerous scenario. So please adhere to the advice.
Here's the guts. A tsunami warning is in effect for New Zealand. 7.8 magnitude quake, Kermadec Islands, 1,000 kilometres northeast of New Zealand. The quake was 48k deep. There are warnings in place for the Kermadec Islands, for Tonga. Excuse me, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Centre say that it's not known if a tsunami was generated by the quake. The warning is based only on its size, because it's 7.8. They have released forecasts for a tsunami arrival, but there's nothing concrete on that. Civil Defence has activated the emergency centre here in Wellington, and people are being advised to stay off beaches.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
That's what we have at the moment. We have another 5 minutes with the Prime Minister, so we will continue that next, sir.
Excellent.
All right, 7:37. And Prime Minister John Key is our guest today.
What we're doing, Prime Minister, is I'm going to give you quick 3 questions, and you can choose.
I'll take C.
You want to... Okay, if we want to skip straight to question C, was yours and Brona's kiss in front of the Taj Mahal staged?
Well, of course it's staged. There's dozens of cameras in front of you.
So somebody asked you to kiss.
I've got to be honest and say yes.
Ah. So is it a bit awkward? It's not like you're going to slip of the tongue, are you?
Well, how do you know?
Yeah, stop laughing.
Have you done a forensic analysis of the kiss?
It looked quite close-mouthed, I'll be honest with you. It looked a little bit, oh, there's all these people looking at us. Oh, awkward.
We got a text from our son, though,
Yeah, what did Vic say?
next day, because it's on the front page of the paper, as you would. Not cool. I said, mate, you stay away from the planking, I'll stay away from the kissing.
Good call.
That's what I said. That didn't hear another thing out of him until we got home.
It's multi-language week. Do you know any, can you slip into any te reo?
Tēnei ake mihi mo te kawanatanga na hino. I bring you the greetings of the national government. Or,
Oh!
yeah, no mai haere mai, ki te wiki o te reo Māori. Welcome to Māori Language Week.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
There you go.
The other thing we were talking about just before about spam, because Peter Dunn's been spammed. He's been asked by Nigerians to click on this link, and made me think, do you often get them? And you mentioned that you get those emails.
I do. I get the Nigerian spammers. They're there. They're everywhere. They're pervasive. And look, years ago when I was the finance spokesman, I can't remember why, but there was some report done on New Zealanders that had been scammed. And at the time I looked at it, might have changed by now, New Zealanders have lost $34 million to those scams.
Over quite a period of time.
Yeah, over a period of
That's
time.
a lot of money, though.
Well, one guy lost 2.2 million.
Oh, dear Lord. What is our relationship with the Nigerians? As a country?
Oh no, we have Look, we have relationships. So they're actually very big. I mean, actually, if there was ever one day reform of the Security Council, they are one of the names in Africa that's put up. South Africa obviously being the main one. But no, I mean they're a serious big country. But New Zealand has limited relationships with Africa in general. South Africa is our main, port of call, if you like. But yeah, no, we know the Nigerians. We see them.
Can't bring it up at all. Say,
Well, no, they themselves are
talk
trying.
about your internet.
They must not like that.
No, they
because
don't
it must
like
be
that.
quite offensive to them.
Absolutely, yeah. No, the problem, of course, is because it sort of impugns the reputation of their own country. Because when you say, anyone says Nigeria, people think scammers. But I mean, the model, when you think about it, it's not that different from kind of a marketing model for a company using the internet. It costs you nothing virtually. They just create these programs that go to every possible email address that anyone can think about. They've got massive computers and they send it out. They work on the principle 1 in a million respond.
Because when you think about Nigeria, you don't think racks of computers.
No.
You don't think ultra-fast broadband.
But somewhere along the line they'll be doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that different from, you remember years ago, there used to be a bit of a scam where people would go and have a company, they'd set up a company, A, B and C plumbers, and they'd send everyone a bill for $60. And a lot of people would pay it.
Yeah, like that fella in Christchurch with the share price offer as
yeah,
well.
that's right, yeah.
I mean, that was disgusting.
Yeah, that's right, so you just offered them price way below the market and people took it.
Brute force.
Well, a lot of people just don't think about it. I mean, half the time in our house, if a bill turned up there, Brian said the plumber.
Oh,
Pay it.
just pay it.
Yeah.
We like to look at our bills and go, did we get that? Did you get that? No, did you get that? Can we pay?
Yeah.
And now, just final question I need to know.
It's just your visa bill we're talking about.
I hide that.
Really?
When it comes to working out in the gym and things like that.
Yeah.
I understand you've been upping your gym sessions a bit recently.
Been this morning.
Been this morning?
I haven't really been upping them. I've been doing the same in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But what happened was about 18 months ago, so it wasn't this last Christmas, but the Christmas before, I was officially renamed by Max Captain Tubbs. So that stuck for the entire time. And even Brona said, possibly getting a little portly on it.
Okay.
So I thought, Lotus, I've got two options. A, I'd like your questions. A, eat less, unlikely in my job. National Pay ladies cook brilliantly, can I say. Can I thank all of them that are listening? They make a wonderful spot. They really do. Or option B, do a bit more exercise.
And is Max proud of you now you've been a bit trimmer?
Hey, I took him out for a run the other day just to try and sort him out. But when you're 16, it's not that hard to go out for a run.
No.
Max is definitely the joker of the family, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Once Max gets you in his sights, you're going down in the flaming heap.
Yeah, well, it was like the little planking photo.
Yeah.
Oh, planking's done. It's all teapotting now.
Yeah, it's all been and gone.
It's teapotting.
The only minor issue with the planking photo was that, of course, I got the phone call from the Herald on the Monday night to say, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I've just got no comment to make.
No.
So when he'd done this photo, he said, I'm going to put it on my Facebook site, which is closed. I said, oh, no, I don't think that's a great idea. I heard his mother yelling out from the kitchen, don't do that, Dad will be on the front page of the paper on Monday. So sure enough, I ring him and I say, I don't suppose by any chance you put that photo anywhere else, did you? He said, no. And I said, well, who would be the Max Key then that uploaded it to Planking New Zealand? He goes, well, to be honest, on Saturday night, a few of my mates liked it so much we thought it was a good idea. Did you? I said, really? You thought that was a good idea? I said, well, you should buy the New Zealand Herald tomorrow morning and the Dominion Post, and even you can watch TV tomorrow night as well.
Family, can't live with them, can't shoot them, Prime Minister John Key. Thank you for your time this morning.
Okay.
It's an election year. Good luck.
Thank you.
And look, there'll be a hell of a lot of news, and you'll be all over the front page of the paper, no matter what it is that you're doing.
That's right.
And we appreciate your time this morning.
Hopefully vertical and not horizontal. Okay, have fun.
Bye.
DCTV from Dave and Camille on Classic Hits.